Good morning, everyone. How are you doing? I hope everyone's doing well. My name is Mr. Luke Evan Brooks, and we're here, right? We're going to talk about some things. And if you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. We're going to talk about the atmosphere as far as dealing with your business. Now, some of you may already have a business. This is Passive Income Central. We're going to talk about passive, semi-passive ways that you can make money other than just having one stream of income. And talk to a lot of people. I see folks sitting here going back and forth just wondering what they got to do to get their business off the ground. Now, when I started off back in 2018, I thought I was going to do straight affiliate marketing, look straight, going ahead, everything. But it wasn't as easy as I thought. So I tried to jump to another thing thinking it was so easy. And that's not how things work, right? You want to know what you're going to get into. What the best way to do is look at a problem. Look at a problem that you are able to solve. And with your solution, you can be able to sell that solution. I see too many people who jump into this, right? And they don't have a way to solve things, right? They just like, well, I made a lot of money over there, let me do it. But they're not in the problem solution problem of business. They are more into making money and yes, you're gonna make money. That's the overall goal. But you gotta look at how you're gonna help people. That's going to be your currency right there. How many people can I help with my solution? What do I need to do to reach out to them with the solution? And for me, I started to do things with Tier 5. I still do that. But then I started to do things with ATMs, like physical products, and with vehicles, of course. Now, I think there's more things out there, but the ultimate thing I want to do is Airbnb and truly real estate. Real estate's like the pinnacle of everything, right? Because there's only so much land, and not just dealing with real estate in the United States, but dealing with real estate around the world. That's the ideal thing. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. I see too many people who complain about their jobs and talk about they don't have enough money. They're abusing me. I'm going through mental issues. They're going through all types of issues and problems, right? And they are not actually feeling what's going on. And to me, you got to be smarter than that. To me, you really, really don't want to get yourself in a situation where if you are in that hole, right? I call it a hole. You don't see yourself stuck there for 30, 40 years doing something that you don't like, because I'll tell you something, you're probably not going to make it. And I don't mean to be pessimistic, but imagine being in a place that you hate, going for just a few years, but you're going for 30 years doing a job. And this job is abusing you. They're making you do all types of things. They got you on the ropes, basically. And they don't appreciate you. And they sit there and say, oh, thank you. But you can see the actions of what they do. And I've been there, right? That's what led me to do this. I've been in places where people got away with corruption in the workplace. I've been in places where people did foul stuff, like blatantly foul things that really make you question, like, hey, they're doing this, but they don't do anything to correct it. They're just like, okay. They turn the other cheek, but if you do it, you're in trouble. And that's where it's just like I had to draw a line right there, because you can't be in an organization like that. I really hate being in organizations, to be honest with you, because you got some people who don't have any sense at all, but people listen to them because they sound good, but they have no sense whatsoever. So for me, if you are around people like that, it's just a matter of time. And I was in a place like that for USDA. Yeah, USDA. Yeah. Or no, USD or whatever was the Department of Agriculture, right? I was a contractor. That's before I even joined the Navy. And they were trying to get rid of people because they were at a location, a new location that we're gonna go to, that they were gonna boil down on one shift. It used to be 2 shifts, a day shift and a night shift, and they had like 50 seats available, but they had, I would say, about 70 some people on staff. So people was like, oh, it's gonna be 2 shifts. So no, we're gonna do 1 shift now. So people were like, okay, how does that work? So I started writing on the wall. So then they start making us do small projects to see if we got it, like knowing the forest type, knowing all these things, blah blah blah. This. So going into this, they said you could talk to the supervisor, because you have supervisors on each shift, and they can proof your work. You can get comparison. So I do that. I say, hey, how does this look? Because I'm kind of having trouble. And they say, well, that needs to be delineated this or this and blah blah blah. And they had it right, but the head people realized who it came from, which was me. They didn't like that. So then I get pulled into the office and get rolled up, not once but twice. And they said, if you have it again, we're gonna have to lay you off. I said, over a picture, not like something that's gonna end the world, right? But a picture. And at that moment right there, I was like, I gotta find another place that I can make more money and ain't gotta put up with none of this politics. So I literally did it. I went on my lunch break, made a couple of phone calls, got on the phone with the people for an interview during my lunch break, and they brought me in, and then I gave my papers in 2 weeks. So then they came back, the same job came back and said, hey, you messed up on this. I said, what then? What? Y'all gonna let me go? I said, no. You're good. You pass. You just gotta talk to such and such to figure out what the issue is. So I get over there to my that tree's not right all the way. It needs to be delineated a little bit more. So it was like crap like that. So I told the guys, once I got to the new place, I said, hey, they still hiring. It may not be your cup of tea. You might be used to dealing with the photography and stuff, but this is gonna make more money than what you're doing now. And they're talking about laying off folks. And said, no, man, I'm good. I don't think I'm gonna get laid off. I'm good. And boy, if you couldn't call it on the spot, I mean, literally like 1 month later, a lot of people got laid off. And the guy came up to me and said, man, I didn't know they're gonna do me like that. I said, I told you, man. They're picking and choosing who they want. So the night shift didn't have a chance, because I was on a night shift. So we're going at 3, we leave at like 11, basically, right? Day shift, you can rub, bump uglies, you know, you can do your thing, politics, kiss butt, if you wanted to do that, which that was never my cup of tea. I was never brought that way. And I think that's the reason why I don't like working in organizations, because I can't see myself kissing someone. But if I like you, I like you. But if you on some crap, I can't sit there and just do that. But the lesson of the story is that you can't rely on one source of income. Because if I would have sat there and just let them do what they were going to do, I was going to get laid off too. It was just a matter of time. They're just looking for justifications. Oh, we're going to lay you off because of all these things. And I hate that. So as a person of business, you set your own hours. You set your own tone. And you got to have that mentality. Now, when you get workers and stuff, you got to be, I won't say necessarily by the book, but you can't be in a gray area where you're playing favorites with this one person, and then the other person, you treat them like crap for no reason. You have no reason to do it, but you just do it because you like the other person that you're talking to. So guys, I hope, you know, I got off my squat box here, or whatever you want to call it. I hope that you understand that as far as a entrepreneur, it's a lot of work into it, but it's rewarding. If you felt like you got a message from this today, if you felt like I touched you in one way as far as getting something that you had off your chest listening to this, please go ahead and drop some likes in there and comment down below. I'm going to have more videos coming out. It's going to be a wide array of videos. Now, we're going to talk about Turo because we're in Turo season, right? I'm going to educate you on that, and I also got a course on it. There's going to be a link down below to get onto the Turo course and show you everything that you need to do A to Z and get yourself to become my all-star host. All my reviews have placed me as perfect, and that's rare. And I'm going to show you the formula because I do things by the book when it comes to this. And if you truly are looking to do Turo, you're interested in Turo, I recommend you to go ahead and get this course. Again, guys, thank you for tuning in to the channel. And there's Mr. Evan Brooks, and I see you on the other side. Take care.